Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you're watching from. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're looking at how to grow small trading account. Maybe your account is $50, $100 or $200. How you're going to grow this small account in the forex market. It could be that maybe you are a beginner trader or you have been trading for some time, but you want to test a strategy with that particular account. So I'm going to teach you the skills or the techniques you need to acquire to be able to grow such a small account so that you don't lose that capital. Okay. So without wasting my time, let's get to the charts and let's get started.
So guys, let's assume you have $100 in your account. You are considered as a small trader, okay? And if you have something like $10,000 in your account, you are considered as an average trader. If you are a small trader, you have just $100 in your account or $200 in your account or $10 in your account. You cannot just make analysis or think the same way as somebody who has 10,000 or 20,000 in his or her account, okay? So if you have $100 in your account, you are considered as a small trader. And you have about $10,000 in your account, you are considered as an average trader. And you have something like 50,000, you are considered like a huge trader or a big trader. So you with $100 account, you have to think different, okay? With $100, with $200, with $50, you have to think completely different from how those with big account we think. So if your account is smaller, like 100 or 200 or 300, then you need to follow the steps I'll be teaching you here, okay? Follow the steps I'll be teaching you here and grasp the understanding before you even start off trading that 100 or 200 account. So if you have $100 in your account or $200 in your account, the first thing you have to do is to share the account so that you can trade. You can take 10 trades before the account gets exhausted. Okay. So let's say you have $100. If you share $100 into 10, how many will you get? You get 10, 10, 10. Okay, $10 each, $10 each. So share the account into 10. If you have $200 in your account, if you share the account to 10, you're going to get $20 each. If you have $50 in your account, if you share $50 into 10, you're going to get $5 each. Okay, so these 10 shares will be your risk reward, will be your risk, the risk you are risking. So maybe let's use $100 just for easy calculation. Okay, so let's assume that you decide to share $100 into 10, you're going to get $10 each. So any trade you're going to take, you're going to risk only $10. Okay, you're going to risk only $10, and when you win, you're going to win what? Twice. I've always been telling you, risk 1 to make 2. So you lose $10 and you win $10. And why do you have to share the account into 10? The reason is that at least you should be able to take 10 trades, okay? So you able to take 10 trades, and let's assume that within the 10 trades, you have about 5 losing trades and you have 10 winning trades. You become profitable, right? Because if you multiply 5 by 5 by the 10 losing trades and you multiply 20 by the 5 losing trades, definitely you're going to be profitable, guys. So you share the account to 10 so that you can take 10 solid trades, okay? 10 solid trades without deviating from your plan. 10 trades with the account. And when you have losses and you have wins, you become profitable. So let's say you have a little experience enough and you are good enough. So you're able to get 60% win rate, okay? Which means that if you take 10 trades, about 6 of them will be wins and 4 of them will be losses. With risk reward of 1:2, you are going to be very profitable because you are risking 1 to make 2, which means with the $100 account, you are risking $10 to make what? $20, okay? You are risking $10. Any trade you're going to take, you're risking $10 to make $20. $10 to make $20. That's all. Because your account has been shared into 10. So you are taking solid 10 trades before you deviate from your plan. Okay. Ideally, you are supposed to risk only 1% of your capital as a trader, 1% or 2% or 3%. But as a small forex trader, can you risk 1%? 1% of 1% of $100 is what? $1, right? Can you risk $1 to trade? When are you going to become profitable? You cannot become profitable. Okay. So as a small trader, you have to just share your account into 10 so that at least you can take 10 trades before your account gets exhausted. So those 10 trades represent your risk. Okay. So with 60% win rate, you have 6 of them to be wins, which means 6 times $20, and 4 of them to be losses. So we have 4 times $10. So you get $40 here and you get $120 here. Net, you're going to be very profitable. If you have 70% win rate, which means you are a very good trader and you're going to be extremely profitable. You are a genius, guys. You are a genius. You're going to be very profitable, which means 70 of your trades are wins, 70 of your trades, and 30% of your trades are losses, which means in relation to 10 trades, 7 of them are wins and 3 of them are losses, and become profitable. But let's assume that you're not really experienced, you're able to get 4 of them to be wins and 6 of them to be losses. Okay, your losses are more than your wins, but still with risk reward of 1:2, let's assume that the 4 of them are wins. So 4 times 6 and 4 times $20, right? 4 times $20, and then we have 6 times $10, because anytime you lose, you're losing only $10. So 10 times $6. Net when you multiply, you are still going to make a little profit. Okay, so definitely, if you are a good trader, you know what you're doing. You don't really lose money. If you don't make anything, you're going to make you are going to break even. Okay, so that's it. If you have $100 account or $200 account or $50 account, make sure that the first thing you do is that you share the account such that at least you can take at least 10 trades. Okay, at least 10 trades. You can even share it so that you can take 20 trades, but some people they are not patient enough to wait for that small amount of money to grow, so they want to go it fast. So you share your $100 into what? 10, so that you can take at least 10 trades with the $100. So if you have even 10 losing trades, then $100 will get exhausted. You are out of the market. But I'm not sure somebody will get 10 continuous trades, unless maybe you don't know what you're doing, right? Definitely you're not going to get 10 continuous losing streaks. The same way, you're not also going to get 10 continuous winning streaks. You're going to get wins, you're going to get losses too. That's how trading is, okay? So your focus is to get at least half of them to be right. At least half of them to be right, so that when you're right, you take twice, and when you lose only $10. If you are a smaller trader, like with $100 or $200 or $300, the next thing you have to do is to make sure that you trade on only lower time frames. So on a time frame, you can see that we have 1 minute time frame, M5 time frame, which is 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and H4. Okay, and we have daily. So with small account, you cannot trade a bigger time frame because volumes differs from time frame to time frame. Okay, let's see that you bought the market here. This is M15 time frame. Can you see M15? Let's see you bought the market here. Okay, you entered your trade somewhere here, and you set a stop loss of maybe up to this side. Okay, and you decide to take profit here. So always when you're entering a trade, think of your stop loss first before you enter a trade. Okay, so let's assume that this stop loss I'm setting here is maybe $20. Okay, let's say $20 stop loss, and when I win, I'm winning $40. Okay, if you have a small account, I'm winning for $40. So this $20, this same stop loss, if here is 40 pips or 20 pips, when you go to the 5 minute time frame, it's going to be a lot. Okay, it's going to be a lot. So if your account is very small, you cannot be risking $20. You cannot be risking $30. You cannot be risking $50. Okay, you must risk only $10. That per calculation we are doing right now, right? So on a small time frame like M15 or M5, then you can risk something small. Let's say you're on M5. Okay, you're on M5 and you are trading. This M5, your stop loss can be very tight. So instead of maybe risking maybe $20 or $30 or $50, now you are risking $10 because your stop loss becomes very small. Yeah, do you understand the concept I'm trying to explain to you here? So you take your profit 1:2 the same way. So you risk $10 to make $20, and you're out of the market using M5. Okay, so if you have a smaller account, the best way is to trade what? Smaller time frames like 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes maximum. Okay, maximum 15 minutes, because if you trade on H1, then your stop loss size is going to be very big, because H1 the volume is different. Okay, volume for 10 pips on H1 is completely different. It's completely different. So your account is going to be registered. Okay, you are going to do your account. So for you to share your account to 10, notice that okay, I'm sharing my account with 10. I'm taking $10 per trade, which means that I must only trade time frames that will offer me $10 stop loss. Okay, always when you are trading, think of stop loss before you trade. Okay, so trade on lower time frames and maximum of 15 minutes. This is 5 minute time frame right now. On the 15 minutes, as you can see, on the M15 time frame, you can see if you set a stop loss on M15 time frame, it's going to be a little bigger. Okay, going to be a little bigger. It can be smaller, so you have to have a little bigger account before you can trade on M15, maybe M30. Ideally, I prefer you trade only on M5. Okay, and maximum M15. Don't go and trade H1, because H1, a smaller stop loss of H1 is going to be like $50 per your position side. Okay, a smaller stop loss on H1 going to be like $50 or $30. So don't do that. Maybe you are buying the same 0.02, 0.05, or 0.1. It's going to differ from time frame to time frame. Okay, so trade smaller time frame if you are a smaller trader with $100 account or $200 account. If you are someone with $100 account or $200 account, or you have a small account, the next thing you have to do is make sure that you trade more often. Okay, you take about 20 to 30 trades within the week. Okay, because if you trade more often, then with net you're going to make profitable. So let's say if you're going to take 20 to 30 trades within the week, then when you put them all together, your profits are going to be more. Okay, it's like somebody who is selling something small, and the more you sell, the more you get profit, right? Because if you have a small account and you take one trade for the whole week, then your small profit, let's assume that your small profit is going to be $10 profit for the whole week. How can you grow this account? Okay, you cannot grow the account. So if you're somebody with a smaller account, The next thing you have to do what? You trade more often, gather more trades. Okay, set for charts, gather more trades. Because the more you trade, the more you become profitable. So let's say that you are Kelvin. Kelvin decided to take one trade or two trades for the whole week. Okay, so which means that if Kelvin wins, he wins $20. If Kelvin loses, he loses $10, right? So the whole week, even let's say he gets even all the winning trades, he's still going to make $20 profit, right? But what if you are John, and John, you are saying that you are going to trade every day within the week. So you trade every day within the week, and within the week you're able to get about 20 to 30 trades. Which means that when you put them all together, winnings minus losses, when you put all your small capital together, it's going to be big, right? At the end of the week, you'll be able to make extra profit, even double your account with at the end of the week. Okay. So trade more often, search for more trades. And how do you search for more trades? One, trading on lower time frame. Okay, as I've already said, trading on lower time frame gives you more trades. So let's see here, I have these period separators here. Can you see? I have these period separators here, and these period separators show me an amount of candlesticks within a day. So this is within a day. Okay, so within a day is the amount of candlestick I have. Can you see? On 15 minutes chart. So let's say we are on H1. You're on H1. Do you think we can look at H1? See, small amount of candlestick. How can you find patterns to trade? Okay, what if you're on M5? Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's gone, guys. Oh, okay, let me just give us an example. You see, the M5 cannot even fit the peak. Look at where the beginning of the trading session and see where the end of trading session. Okay, so if you're trading the M5, you can find a lot of patterns. You can find a lot of patterns to trade. Okay, so if you have a smaller account, you have to take more sample trades so that you'll be able to gather more profit. You'll be able to gather more profit to grow your account. Okay, because your account is just $100, your account is just $200 or $300. How can you go small? So you have to gather more trades to get more profit. Okay, so gather more trades to get more profit. You see, you join the trend and you just enter in the trend. So gather more trades to get more profit as a small trader. Okay. The next thing to do is to get a very good strategy, because no matter how much your capital is, okay, if you're even having $20, if you're having $10,000, if you're having $50,000, and you still don't have a good strategy, then you're going to have a lot of winning, a lot of losing streaks, guys. So make sure that you get a very good trading strategy. What is a good trading strategy? A good trading strategy is a strategy that gives you more wins, and per risk reward, you get more risk reward. Okay. Moreover, a good trading strategy is a strategy that gives you more trades, because some strategies gives you one trade for the whole month, guys. How can you become profitable? It's like opening a shop. Okay, you open the shop, and then instead of you to stay in the shop for every time, or able to come and buy in the supermarket, you open your shop once a month. So one person will come and buy for the whole month. How much profit can you earn from that person? Can you tell me, guys? How much profit can you earn from that person? So a good strategy, one, should have a good win rate. A good strategy should be able to generate enough sample trades so that you're able to gather, or net subtracting your losses from your wins, you're going to be profitable. Okay, so get a very good strategy. Some people prefer to use candlesticks. Some people prefer to use Fibonacci. Some people prefer to use MACD, RSI, but I prefer to use price action. Okay, I prefer to use moving averages, Fibonacci with price action put together. But it doesn't matter who you are, you must choose a strategy that fits your criteria. Okay, choose a strategy that fits your criteria. So maybe you learn a strategy from me or from anybody else, and that strategy fits your personality and fits your criteria, then you'll be able to trade that strategy and become profitable. But if that strategy does not fit your criteria, or does not fit your strategy, and does not fit your personality, then you cannot become profitable, because you learned moving average strategy from me, how to trade the moving averages and price. Then that strategy does not fit your personality. You cannot become profitable because you cannot dedicate time to master that strategy. So learn any strategy you like from any YouTube channel or from on the internet or anywhere, but make sure that you like that strategy. The strategy suits your personality, and then it suits your style, your lifestyle. Okay, the strategy must be on a lower time frame, as I said, M5 or M15, so that you're able to generate more sample trades for you within the day. Okay, and also make sure that you like the strategy. The strategy should be something you like, something you like, because you should see the market the way you want to see the market. Okay, because if you learn something that does not fit your strategy or your personality or the way you see the market, then you cannot become profitable. Meanwhile, the strategy will be very profitable. So make sure that you learn a strategy that suits your personality and you master that strategy. You have to do the fifth thing you have to do as a trader with a small account is, guys, you have to be very disciplined, guys. Discipline, which all this I've taught you, if you're not disciplined enough, you cannot become profitable. And I can't teach you discipline, guys. I can just draw your attention to discipline, but I can't teach you discipline. If you want to make profit in the market, you have to be very disciplined. Follow your plan, okay? If you say this is a strategy I'm going to trade, you say that I'm going to trade the moving average strategy, or I'm going to trade the price action strategy, I'm going to take only 10 trades. I'm not going to deviate from my plan. I'm going to take 1:2, 1:2, 1:2 risk reward. I'm not going to deviate from my plan. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm not going to be fearful. I'm always going to set my stop loss. I'm not going to lose more than $10. I'm going to only risk $10. And when I win $20. I make sure that I stay in the market, okay? I maintain my patience, stay in the market and win $20. Guys, discipline is what's going to make you profitable trader. Because if you're not disciplined, upon your strategy, upon all the skills I've taught you or anybody has taught you, you know become profitable. So people come to this market, okay, they learn a lot of things, but because they don't have the discipline to follow their plan, they end up messing up. So you can, oh, the guy was lying, because you do not have the discipline to follow the whole plan. Okay, so at least have the strategy down, have your setup down, but also you must have what? Your discipline to follow your strategy and your setup. Okay, have the discipline to follow your plan. Okay, I'm taking 10 trades with this strategy. I'm not going to make any changes to it until I finish taking the 10 trades. I'm not going to change anything. Some people, when they get only one losing trade, then they mess up. One trade, losing trade, and you mess up. Why? Guys, why? So get a very good strategy, get a very good plan, and discipline yourself to follow this plan. And this is what's going to make you a profitable trader. If you're going to follow yourself and follow your plan and be disciplined, you can grow your account as fast as you can imagine. Okay.
So guys, as you can see, trading with a small account requires different skills, okay? Different skills and different techniques and different methods. So you cannot trade like the same person who trades a bigger account. No, you cannot trade the same strategy, but you have to trade different strategy, different skills, okay? So that will be all for this video. I hope you've learned a lot from this particular video. So like, share and subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Bye.